Myself Hussein Mollik and welcome to my channel PCM Academy. Today I will discuss about motion of lift. We are in a lecture series of Newton's law for JEE Main, NEET and JEE Advanced, and today I will discuss about motion of lift. And here we are mainly interested about the object that are within the lift, the apparent weight of the object. We are interested about the apparent weight of the object when the lift is moving upward with acceleration or downward with some acceleration. Okay, so this is our main purpose here. But this thing can be well understood by using the non-inertial frame with the help of pseudo force. I will discuss later on. After introducing the concept of pseudo force, I will discuss this motion of lift again. But at this very initial level, from your fundamental concept of Newton's law, I can derive here all the formula of apparent weight and why sometimes within the lift sometimes we feel our weight is more and sometimes we feel that our weight is less with the motion of the lift. We will discuss here. But this can be also very significant when we treat the lift as a non-inertial frame, but that concept I will discuss later on after introducing the concept of pseudo force. Okay, so let me first discuss about the motion of lift with the help of Newton's second law, that is from the inertial frame of reference. So there are various cases. So let me take case 1. Okay, so when a lift is moving upward with an acceleration a. Okay, when the lift is, it means this is a lift and a object of mass m is here and the lift is moving upward with an acceleration a. So what will be the apparent weight? Actually the normal reaction that feel by the object. Okay, so you can see here one force is mg which is acting downwards and the normal reaction n which is acting upwards. So what will be the equation of motion according to Newton's law? That the equation of motion will be summation Fy is equal to May, as there is no force along x-axis. So what is summation Fy? Summation Fy is n minus mg. So you can write n minus mg and Ay is a. So you can write Ma. So n will be mg plus ma. Mg plus ma. So you can see the normal reaction that is felt by the object is more than its weight. So the object will feel himself heavy. Okay, that is mg plus ma. This ma force is extra on its normal reaction, is added to its normal reaction. Actually, what is the weight that we feel actually in the form of normal reactions? If you give a force on the ground, that is mg, and the ground will react with the same force, that is n. So we feel n actually, not mg, because mg is given by me or given by us to the ground. So the force that feel mg is ground, and when the ground will give us the force normal reaction, then we will feel actually normal reaction. So the weight that we feel actually normal reaction. But here what is happening, that the weight, the normal reaction is mg plus some extra terms. So we feel n more than mg. If the lift is at rest or we are in a ground at rest, then we will feel only n is equal to mg because there is no acceleration. But for this acceleration, we have experienced this extra force ma, and that's why we will feel heavier than our actual weight within the lift when the lift is moving upwards with an acceleration a. Similarly, in the case 2, you can say if the lift is moving downwards with this acceleration a, then what will happen? We have to change this summation Fy because now the positive direction is downward direction. So this equation will change and it will be mg minus n. It will be mg minus n is equal to ma. Ay is a, so it will be n is equal to mg minus ma. Mg minus ma. Okay, now you can see that the normal reaction that we feel is less than our actual weight by an amount ma, here mg minus ma. So we will feel lighter ourselves than our actual weight. Okay, so here with the same reason that when the lift is moving downwards, this extra force is actually, you can say, this extra force is subtracted from our mg actual weight. So we feel ourselves lighter than our actual weight. Okay, but now if the acceleration is increased, let's suppose the acceleration is equal to g. Suppose the lift is moving very fast with an acceleration is equal to g, that is equal to the gravitational acceleration, then what will change here? This A should be replaced by G. So it will be mg, and in that case normal reaction will be 0. This is, you can say, case 3. And when normal reaction is 0, what it means? It means that we should not experience any force due to our weights. So we will be weightless in the lift. And at the same time, as normal reaction 0 means, as normal reaction is a contact force, and here normal reaction is 0, that means no contact with the surface of the object. So at that position, at that time, when A will be G, then the contact between the surface and the object will be lost. Okay, so the object will be on a air, and that case, that phenomena is known as weightlessness. This is actually known as weightlessness. Okay, now what will happen if the acceleration is greater than G? So if A is greater than G, then what will happen? Then if A is greater than G, then N will be negative, you can say, is A is greater than G. That means the acceleration of lift is more than the acceleration of the object. When object is in the air within the lift, if the contact is lost, when A is equal to G, contact is lost. When contact is lost, then the object is in the air within the lift. So the object is moving now with an acceleration G, gravitational acceleration, but the lift is now moving with more acceleration. Can you imagine? If the object is in the air within the lift, then the object is moving downwards with acceleration G, free falling, simply free falling, because it is now in the air. There is no interaction between lift and the object. So the object will move freely with an gravitational acceleration G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. But the lift has the acceleration more than G, so the lift will moving more faster than the object. So what will happen? The object will touch the roof of the lift. Okay, so all the objects within the lift are attached to the roof of the lift, and the lift will moving with an acceleration A greater than G. And this condition is known as super weightlessness. Okay, this condition is known as super weightlessness. Okay, this is weightlessness and this is super weightlessness. Okay, so this is all about the motion of lift. Here motion of lift means actually what we want to know. We want to know actually the apparent weight of this object of mass A within the lift. This is our purpose. Okay,